Hello everyone, I'm Prince B, and welcome back to A Link to the Past Fridays. Last time we got the Pendant of Courage, and now it's time to talk to our dear friend Shirashala. So, you got the Pendant of Courage, then I shall tell you more of the legend. Generations ago, an order of knights protected the Hylian royalty. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. It has been said that whenever disaster waylays the royal family, a hero shall emerge from the bloodline of the Knights of Hyrule. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against evil that took place when the Seven Sages created their seal, so it was thought that a hero would never again emerge. But lo, I believe you are our hero, Link. Find the remaining pendants, and carry this with you. It is a treasure passed down by the families of the sages. I want you to have it. We got the old man's boots! We should probably go get them cleaned first. I don't feel comfortable wearing them after. It's just not, doesn't sound hygienic. Anyways, Pegasus boots. Something really cool about the sprite-based Zelda games. We can go Super Sonic fast. Gotta go fast. I don't recall them doing anything quite like the Pegasus boots in any of the 3D Zelda games, but they do appear in several of the 2D sprite-based ones. Basically, you just hold the R button and it lets you run really fast. And it's simple, but it's really cool. I think the closest to that would be in Majora's Mask you get the bunny hood, which lets you run really fast. Not as fast as the Pegasus boots, I feel. Also, the Goron roll is pretty fast, but again, I'm not sure if it's as fast as the Pegasus boots. And it's still not exactly the same kind of thing. It's with the Goron mask, it's more of a form change. The Pegasus boots, probably a bit closer to the bunny hood in terms of use. You just, well, there you still kind of equip them. Here, they're always equipped. I don't know. I guess it's just something that doesn't transition well to the 3D Zelda games. But it's something that's really cool, and it's in a lot of the 2D ones. I know Minish Cap has them. A Link Between Worlds. I'm not sure if that counts as a 2D or a 3D. It's kind of like a 3D, but you're doing it in the top-down perspective, kind of like a 2D. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the qualifications are. But, yeah, just a cool item. We can get a few more places here with them that we couldn't before. Is there... Oh, no, we have to come back. I know there's a heart piece we can get over here somewhere, but I guess we need to come back later. For now, though, basically Shirashala told us that we need to go find the other two pendants. We got one last time, when I nearly died against the Armos Knights. Again, stupid keyboard. So now we gotta go to the Desert Palace. And he told us about the Ice Rod. We already got that last time, too. First, I know there's a heart piece we can get. I can't remember if it's down here or... It's one of these two. I think one is a heart piece and the other is a fairy fountain. First, I'm going to kill these guys. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. And we're fully healed. These rocks, we can now dash into them and break them. And nope, this one's the fairy fountain. So I guess the other one's the heart piece. We already filled our bottles, so there's no point in getting them. So we're going to go up. Also, I don't remember if we can get the flippers or not yet. We're still gonna have a bit of side questing. When I was considering doing this run through for the channel or whatever, for some reason in my mind I made it to be a lot shorter and linear than what it actually is. I just kind of remembered glossing over some parts, so it may take a bit longer than what I had originally thought. So what I'm considering doing, maybe we may double up on episodes or something of this, just so we can complete it sooner. I need the footage for a video again. But also, just the faster we beat it, the sooner we can move on to something else. There we go, there's our heart piece. I didn't even bother to talk about that. So now we're going... Ugh, I can already hear the audio lagging. We're gonna come down here to the village. Gotta pick something up before we can go to the next temple. But first, where is the guy? There's a guy over here who I think gives us something. There he is. Oh, no, no, get him. He got away. This guy drove me nuts as a kid because I could never figure out how to get him. We'll go try and get him again in a minute. If we come back later, we can get into that little hole there. We can drop down. Can't get it yet. We need the hammer. Is there anything here? No. Yeah, this place isn't too important. It's the blacksmith's house. We'll go talk to him real briefly. If my lost partner returns, we can temper your sword, but right now there's nothing I can do. So yeah, his partner's missing, so he can't really do anything for us now, but later on we can get him and he'll power up our sword for us. Let's try and get this guy again. No, come back. Oh, he just disappeared into the trees. That's cheap. Let's see. I swear he gives us something. I don't think it's a heart piece, but I think maybe it's just rupees. It's probably not worth our time. Let's see. Oh, well, I'll just show... Oh, no, I'll miss. I will not show you anything. I'm gonna try and get him, though. Because I remember he always drove me nuts as a kid because he could always outrun me or whatever. Oh, there we go. Missed again. We'll go up into here. Nope. I was looking to see if they had the Mario painting we could pull and get a few extra rupees, but I guess not. Mixing the houses up. Let's get him. There we go. I can't believe you caught me. With your speed, it must have been easy to kidnap Zelda. We didn't kidnap her. You don't look like such a bad guy, though. Anyways, because you have such quick feet, it might be a good idea to run and bash into many things. For example, the trees in this village have many useful things hanging in their branches. Well, just try it, okay? Okay, no, I guess he was just giving us a hint on how to proceed next. For whatever reason, I thought... Oh, I know why. It's because his counterpart in A Link Between Worlds gives you the Pegasus boots. That's why I was confusing it. Alright, basically we gotta come up here and dash into this, hit it right, and a book falls down. You found the Book of Medora. You can use it to read the ancient language of Helia. So we need that to get to the next place, and it'll come in handy a few different places in the game. Basically just a translation book, but let's see, we can come down here. Next up, we're heading to the desert. Let's see, wait. I think we might be able to get the flippers right now, actually, and if so, that could be kind of useful. We could get a few more items before going to the dungeon. I'm gonna run back real quick and see if we can get the flippers. Because if we can, we'll do that this episode instead of heading to the desert. Let's see. It's a bit of a trek, though. Whatever, we're gonna go do it. Ooh, got a 5 rupees. It's not bad. We're kind of set on money for now. For the flippers, we'll need 500, I want to say. They're kind of expensive, but as you can see, we've got a lot of money, and for the most part, in most of the Zelda games, money isn't actually a very huge deal. Kind of is in Twilight Princess, if you want the magic armor or whatever, and if you actually use the magic armor. Can we get up here? Nope, gotta get through the next dungeon first. I'm just misremembering all kinds of things. What other games is money kind of a big deal? I felt like it was pretty important in Skyward Sword, but motion controls kind of suck, so I died a lot more often than I should have. Well, not died, but like I needed more healing items. Oh, they're really important in A Link Between Worlds, and that's something I really liked about it. The money actually felt... Nope, can't get through here yet. A Link Between Worlds actually felt like the money was worth stuff. Was fairly important. And Majora's Mask gets pretty important if you want to do all the side quests and everything, but if you just want to play the main game, money isn't terribly important. Other than that, I can't say that money is the most important thing in Zelda. Usually, you need it a lot early on in the game, but then, like, by the time you're done with, like, the first 3 dungeons or so, money kinda not worth much of anything unless you really need to buy a lot of potions and junk, and even then you can usually find fairy fountains and stuff. Ooh, There is a little glowing rock, or sparkling rock, we're gonna just cut it with the sword and money pops out. But if you get too greedy, bombs fly out and attack you, and that's not good. Oh, I'm getting murdered. Oh, and we can't reach that red one, sadly. Oh, that audio lag is like really bad. I don't know how to fix that, I'm afraid, so... Again, that's why we're doing the... Oh, can't get through here. That's why I'm doing audio commentary in post-editing. It's not my preferred way of doing it, but it just sounds a little better. And this guy, he refuses to talk to us, and his sign says, "I am just an average guy, do not speak to me, and do not remove the sign." Kind of funny, if you remove the sign, he actually starts following you around and he gets angry at you. He's kind of important later. We'll heal up here. For a side quest, main story-wise, he's completely unimportant. But if you remember a few episodes back when we were side questing... No, I think it was before we even started our big side quest run. Before we even went to the village, or maybe it was right after the village, we found a guy who said that his friend was hanging out in the desert, so that was him. And here is Sarashala again, except it's not, it's just an old man. "Aha, it is the Book of Medora. With it you can read the language of the Hylian people." Thanks, Grandpa. Doesn't really tell us anything super useful. Maybe he's important if you don't know to pick up the book. He tells you where to find it, but since we already got the book, he's not super useful. But he is guarding a heart piece, so that's good stuff. Almost got another heart. We'll get another heart before we reach the boss. I'm not really sure how much longer. We're right next to the dungeon, so we'll probably call it, and we'll try and do the dungeon in one long run, or split it in two. I don't want to go, like, for 7 minutes in the dungeon and not accomplish much. But, here we go. This was always a very bizarre thing as a kid. I didn't want the map, but you can see where the pendants are. You haven't played the game before. To open the way forward, make your wish here, and it will be granted. So he does this little praying animation. I always thought it was kind of weird. Well, I don't know, it's supposed to be him making a wish, but it always looked like he was praying to me. Maybe that was like a thing that it did say, like, pray here or something in the Japanese version, and they translated that differently. And they left the animation, but whatever, we're gonna call it here. And next time, the Desert Palace. Thank you again for watching, and if you haven't already, go ahead and click subscribe, check out my main channel, and check back next time for the Desert Palace.